Caffeine is one of the most consumed things throughout the whole country of the United States, and there's not a problem with that. There's only a problem when we talk about when we consume it, how early we consume it, or how much of it we are consuming. So this video is going to be about the timing and how it affects the rest of your day, basically. So we've all seen the recent memes about like low cortisol and high cortisol. High cortisol meaning you look goofy, you're fat, that's what the memes are. Even though we all go through high cortisol in different things, even the fittest of fittest have high cortisol at some points throughout their day. And low cortisol meaning chiseled, whatever, always chillaxed, which is true to a point. But does caffeine consumption negatively affect your cortisol? That's what we will answer today. Now, in watching this video, keep in mind this is what I've experienced through different caffeine consumption and through independent research, what I've come to the conclusion of on cortisol and caffeine consumption. I'm not by any means got a degree. I'm only 18, but I forgot the mic. We got the mic going now. Hopefully it's better. When is the best time to consume caffeine? So I'm going to put this in the most simplest way. Basically, when you wake up, you have different things that are going to increase your cortisol naturally. You got workout, you have sunlight, and etc. And the natural cortisol rise is completely what we need. It's what helps us focus, it's what wakes us up and gets us going about our day. Now, when you first wake up, obviously you're going to be tired. That's why you need to go about your routine and everything to get you going. Now, people wake up first thing in the morning, they're like, I feel so tired. Well, of course, you just woke up. But then, so they drink an energy drink or a coffee with a bunch of sugar, whatever. This is going to increase your cortisol, which is what we want, right? But when you do it first thing in the morning through caffeine consumption or caffeine plus sugar, this is going to give you that energy boost that you think you need. But since it spikes up so high, plus the natural cortisol rise that you have every morning, this is going to lead to a crash at noon or afternoon. And then when they get that crash, they're like, oh, I need some more caffeine to keep me going. And it's already 3, 4 o'clock. 3, 4 o'clock rolls around, they have their afternoon caffeine. Then at night, they're so like, bro, I can't fall asleep. Well, no wonder you just had caffeine at 3 or 4 o'clock. Then they try to go to bed, and then they wake up all groggy. They're like, oh boy, I need my morning coffee first thing in the morning. And then this cycle just keeps going and going. So when is the right time to consume your coffee, energy drink, whatever? Best time to do this is around 2 to 4 hours after you wake up. Why is this the best time? Because you are naturally having that increase of cortisol, right? Naturally. 2 hours rolls around, you got your baseline now. You're doing good. Then you're dropping a little bit and you have your caffeine and it goes up a little bit. Instead of you start right here throughout your day, you have your caffeine spikes, and then you crash because of that increase in spike and it's trying to lower your cortisol or whatever. So before you consume your caffeine, 2 hours later after you wake up, you can drink water with electrolytes. You can get a little bit of food in, maybe some fruit or whatever. And then you can have your caffeine to start your day. This won't lead to that afternoon crash that you have that causes you to be all worn out when you could have made the provisions early in the morning to where you didn't have that crash. That's all I got.